So, today is Friday. This might be my only Resident Evil video today, because I was testing this build out. What was it? This is a really good build. So this is by Will I Really Am. He has had major success with this build, uh, and playing it, I can definitely see that. I can definitely see it. Now, I played 3 different maps. I only won 1 match, but on the matches I lost, it was okay, I'm trying to find an easy way to explain this. So the match on Prison is the match I'll show you. That one I lost by like a fraction of a second. Like I was definitely winning hardcore, but you know, they just managed to get just a second back. They just managed to get 15 seconds back, and that was just enough. But if they couldn't get that time, then I would have won. Um, but basically, the idea of this build is that it's kind of it's not as powerful as the other one, but it's basically his own version of that Chinese deck. Um, what was it? Solitaire, Spencer? The build that got Mod Recycler nerfed. That powerful build that used Lickers and Mod Recycler, uh, this is his version of it. That's not what he said. That's what I'm saying. Because, you know, to me, that's what it is. And it's really powerful in Area 1, Area 2, and, like, you know, whoosh, like, holy shit, powerful in Area 3. So I'm going to show you the build, and then I'll do some commentary over some of the matches. So, Refract for the D field. Let's see, Deadbolt. Now, I was thinking maybe Defense System over Deadbolt, but Deadbolt is there to slow survivors down, since you're focusing on Lickers. Since Lickers cost a lot, you need to be able to slow the survivors down long enough for you to get bioenergy to get the Licker. Now, I don't completely agree with Deadbolt, because since I'm locking only doors to level 3, I can't relock the doors and, you know, continually get bioenergy. But because they're level 3, it takes longer for the survivors to get through. And the cooldown isn't that important, because even if I could lock it a second time, I still have to wait a long time for me able to do it. But, I don't know. Anyway, we have Deadbolt. We have Recharge. We have Mod Recycler. I believe it's 1.5 bioenergy per mod, I think. And then we have Hypercharge, so everything's -2. The equipment I'm using in the first match is Resilient Skin 3 and Resurger's Brain. 5% movement speed, plus 15% more health, plus 21% more health. And then I have Razor Claws 2. And then Bioenergy Tank 2, so I have a maximum of 16 bioenergy. In the second match, I actually take both of these out. Resilient Skin 2, and then I went for Advanced Processor 3 to lower the cooldown. This didn't actually end up benefiting me because I was on Prison. I switched out some of the equipment because I was finding that in Area 3, the cooldown was too high for me to take advantage of what I could in Area 3. And then, you know, that's what this is for. But it didn't work at all on Prison, because the only thing you have to recharge is the barrier, and you can't lower the barrier, you can only raise the barrier. So the cooldown really only helped me re-raise the barrier, but in the end, you know, it didn't help. This would have helped on a different map, like Research Facility or Abandoned Park. This build is incredibly powerful on Abandoned Park, Bemusement Park, just because the elevators. It's good on Casino, supposedly good on Uptown. That's the match I'm not showing, because I had a match on Uptown with Baruto Run and Bring Me to Life. Now, I completely failed on that match, because my preset was bad. I had nothing to slow them down. And even though I was popping out Lickers, they were stun locking the Lickers, and Baruto Run, from on a scale of 1 to 10, ranked at 3. just because it was pretty fucking easy, because I could only really get out one liquor at a time, and even if I had 2 liquors, they were stun locking them, and that's why it was too easy. But I blame that match because of my preset. But anyway, so match 1 has Researcher's Brain and Razor Claws 2. Match 2 has Resilient Skin 2 and Advanced Processor 3. So the deck doesn't change. Berserk, Regen, Infection, Energy Leech, Crawler, the Liquor, of course, Quick Draw, Discount, Shuffle Mod, Partial, and Efficiency Mod creatures. So in Area 3, you can get this to cost 2, I think. But in Area 3, you don't have a whole lot of bioenergy, so you have to rely on the environment. So depending on the map, there isn't a whole lot of things in the environment. But I've been finding that depending on the map, it doesn't really matter. See, in the Uptown match, which I'm not showing because it'd be too long, shit, what was it? I was able to pop some things out pretty quickly. Once you get the flow going, it's pretty much unstoppable in Area 3. Once you get the flow going, you can pop out liquors, you can pop out vapors, and just keep it the fuck going. And that's why I'm not showing you that match. Because I still lose on the match in Prison. I win in Casino, lose in Prison, but both of these matches show the strength of this build. And that's why I'm showing Prison and not Uptown, because Prison showed that I can lose, and at the same time, it shows how powerful it is. That's why I'm showing you that match in the second one. Anyway, yeah. So, extremely powerful build. I made some bad plays. I made some bad plays. I was also AFK in Area 1, but AFK in the beginning of Area 1, but I was there at the end of Area 1, and they would have gotten out of there with maybe 7 minutes, but I got it down to 5 minutes. Because I had, amassed a horde of liquors while they were on their way to the exit. But yeah. Anyway, tell me what you think. I think the build is lovely. I can definitely say it's a build that, with more experience, because, Will is more experienced than I, with more experience, this would be a devastating build, because shit, he was showing me all of these things. People were dying in Area 1 in like 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. So, if I was better, I'd probably have the same results. This is definitely a build that gets more powerful the more experience you have. The more you change out the equipment to what you feel is best for you, because all the build is the deck, recharge, in Area 1. And Deadbolt slows them down. So you can really do whatever you want with the equipment. Keep this one here. The more health for the liquors, the better, because the more health the liquors have, the more, the more regen works for them. It takes longer for them to waste resources on the liquors if they have more health. And, yeah. Anyway. Here's the matches. I hope you guys enjoy. And thank you, will.i.am, for this awesome build. I'll be doing Redneck 17, guys, Daniel build after this one, but that's probably coming out tomorrow.
Today I may reveal the final piece I need to ascend to godhood. Your sacrifice serves me. Does the sound of their breath make you tingle with fear? You will need to explore to unlock this. Good luck.
It'll take more than that to stop me. The master of unlocking.
Go ahead, take it. Brave rats try trying to outsmart their captor. It is futile, but amusing. Not long now.
Shit! Fuck! Where's my ammo?
A child could have found that. You're breathing quickens. The virus stirs inside you. Excellent. Go fast. This test will end before it has barely begun. I will tear out your insides myself. Your mortality disgusts me. I do not have time to waste as slow subjects. This is as anticipated. It is my right to become a god. You will need to explore to unlock this. Good luck.
Got a locked door here. Like this is gonna stop.
Go ahead, take it. I will not grant you the luxury of choice.
Get them! I'm getting this out of the way.
Savor the taste of stone hope.
Hey, the way out's clear.
So many walk into the next
Okay,
test.
so So they're leaving area 1 with 3:30 and going into area 2 with 5:30. So I started at 3 minutes. They took a while to get everything. So they didn't really gain any time except 30 seconds. I didn't really take a whole bunch of time off either.
The results are
But
fascinating.
and there, you know, I
Continue.
lost 5 seconds there. So here I find Yorick, and I'm basically I don't know where to put liquors on this map. So my idea is I just flood this hallway with liquors. Now the thing about certain maps, I can't put down too much, and I already have creatures on the field. I feel that this is a good preset for this kind of build, because no matter where they go, they will be slowed down by whatever creature they do find, even if it's not a liquor. So I have 3 liquors here, and I just keep putting them down. So here they go, they killed one, so now I can just put another one down. I'm just cycling my cards. Doing everything I can, you know, get the bioenergy, go back to the room, and then I'm thinking, okay, let's fill up the room again with liquors. Fill up the room outside. And this is kind of where I screw up in this match. I don't switch cameras, and I didn't know that there was a light switch in this room. So I could have gotten that liquor right there out earlier if I had switched cameras and turned off the light switch. But I didn't, and that was, you know, one thing that I screwed up on. Trying to lock that door, can't quite get it. But they don't know where Yorick is. The one liquor is no match for anybody. So if you don't have at least 2 liquors, then you're not doing a good job. I try to get them here. I kill Valerie,
Your breathing quickens.
and so I slow them down. You know, they're trying to pick her up. They're not looking for Yorick. Trying to get bioenergy, and this is a good match, but it gets worse and worse. And then here comes the horde of liquors. And everything's already dead. They just got 50 seconds for killing Yorick. I don't know how many creatures I have, but it really looks like everything's already dead. I couldn't see it. Oh no, there's a whole bunch of things alive, but basically all the liquors are dead. Sam has the key, and I'm trying to flood this room, but I don't want to flood a room and then him turn around and go to a different room. I want to put the creatures at him to slow them down by body blocking. All the liquors are in the room with them, but it's just too easy. They killed the liquors with no effort. 2 melee characters, a shotgun, Valerie, Martin. It wasn't too much of a challenge here. They're just gaining time. I don't know what the hell happened to Martin there. So this security device was basically a loss. I didn't get much pull here. To be honest, the whole area 2 for prison just didn't really go well. I didn't really get an advantage until area 3. And that's just how powerful this build is. It gets stronger in each area, and the most obvious in area 3, just because of what you can do.
A trained chimpanzee could have achieved that.
Gotta take the direct route.
You are not sufficiently
So they're in Area 3 with 8
afraid yet.
minutes. This is kind of what
Very
happened to
well.
me in Uptown,
Proceed
but
to
they
the
got into
next
Area 3 with
area.
10
I shall
minutes.
see what I can do
So I'm
about
cycling my
that.
cards, I'm using Hypercharge and Discount to get the -3. And I'm just gonna flood this room. And that's what this build is good for, if you have the Bioenergy. If you can cycle the cards properly, Hypercharge into Discount, into Motorcycler, get your buffs out, get your liquors. Make sure you put down the 0 cards. Make sure you're using a Motorcycler whenever you get a mod. And make sure you're not shuffling out the liquors. Just flood the room. And I know that there's a shield there. I'm acutely aware that there's a shield there and they can get easy kills. But the idea is, 2 of them are melee characters, so they have to, you know, try to get out of it. If I can keep them in the entrance, then, you know, stop them from going out. Waste their resources before they get to the Biocore. That was my idea. And then this is where it all falls apart for them. I get a lucky grab right there. And then I raise the Biocore. So, half the team is over here. The other half is by the stairs on the left-hand side of the map. They split up. And ultimately, I feel that that was the only reason that I got an edge here. Because I was flooding this side of the room, but the other side of the room was already flooded. So I literally had an entire army on the field, and the team was split in half, and there was a bunch of creatures on both teams. So everybody dies right here. This is my edge. Everybody's dead. And right here, I'm thinking, I won. Everybody's gonna die? They're gonna go into overtime. I'm gonna put down some GGs. You know, I won. I did it. You know, they split up, and they lost. I make sure to go to every member and tell them GG.
The virus struggles to control
I respect you. None of you are assholes. Fair play. I'm just putting it down so that they know. No hard feelings. And I get the bite on Sam because I knew he was coming. We're in overtime. I accidentally put down the wrong sticker right there. Right here. Okay, it wasn't a minute 23. But I could have sworn that they actually got a minute back. 15. Right there. Right there. They're just killing everything. There it is. 35 seconds. So they got back a minute. Got the grenades, the shotguns, the stun locks. Martin is being weird with his knife. And I'm just trying my hardest, and it's like, you know, die, motherfucker. I'm putting down crawlers so they can get some cheeky bites. But in the end, it just doesn't matter. They keep killing my liquors, they keep killing with grenades. They're getting back so much time, and I can't take it off quick enough. And I can't raise the Biocore fast enough because they're doing so much damage. And this is basically what happens in the entire match. They're getting too much time from the liquors. And all the crawlers on the ground is just easy 5 seconds. The infection gets them, but it's ultimately is just not enough. I lose by fractions. Just, you know, split hairs every single Biocore. And it's quite amazing. But anyway, yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, tell me your thoughts. It's an interesting build, but I think if I was on Abandoned Park, I would have won. Even with the bridges, I think I would have won because of the bridges. Because I would have just lowered them and re-raised them. I'd be using the bridges and the doors to my advantage. Because it was a lot easier to just hoard liquors on Abandoned Park. And look at Sam. He almost got half the core all by himself. And it's that kind of damage that I lose. ultimately that's why I lose, because they do so much damage and I can't raise it fast enough. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. Enjoy the rest of the match. Thank you everybody for watching, and let me know your thoughts. Thank you, Really Ant, for this awesome build. I really did enjoy testing it. I had a great time. So thank you.
These bastards relish the final breaths. You possess spirit, and I will break it. Icy fingers, death is tick-tock, tick-tock. What is this? Examine the data. There is no possibility that you could survive without fusion with the virus.